Hello, hello, hello there. This is Dr. Judy LeGrand, and we are talking on Mindset Reset podcast. Yay! Today we're going to talk about envisioning your best life, and then later we're going to talk about how we can create a plan in order to live our best life. Awesome. So, I'd like everyone to take a deep breath in and out. Let's do it one more time. Take a deep breath in and out. Awesome. Makes me yawn. Take a deep breath in and out. Awesome. For those of you who followed through and followed along with me, you'll notice that you're actually a little bit more at peace, a little bit more calm, right? It's amazing how some little simple techniques can change and alter our frequency. All right, so you'll be hearing a lot of me talking about frequencies and vibrations. So a little bit about that, a little background with that frequency and vibration. We all are like a radio. We vibrate to a certain frequency, just like a radio does, right? So you turn on your radio and whatever favorite station you listen to, B96, 96.3, whatever it is, right? I don't really feel like that. I want a country, right? 95.5 and change the station, right? So we are very similar. We have our own frequency. But the cool thing, just like a radio, is we can change our frequency and we are in charge of that. So we either allow others to change our frequency by them influencing. If you heard my last podcast, we have our auras go out about 6 feet around us. So we certainly do or can allow others to influence our energy and our frequency. If you've ever been, strolling along feeling just fine and dandy, and then all of a sudden you're just like angry and you don't even know why, right? I have no idea why. You're just all of a sudden, right? It could be because you were influenced by someone else from their energy field. Especially if you're in a closed or a tight space, right? If you're in the car with them or in a small office, you can certainly pick up that energy and that frequency. And if you don't let it go or release it or acknowledge the fact that, hey, this isn't mine, then that can dictate our day, if not our week, right? So we want to definitely make sure that we are aware that things like this can and do happen. They're not woo-woo, it's real, and you can try it out for yourself and practice it for yourself. I'm telling you the truth. This really does and can affect us. There are some people out there that have just like this natural shell around them and they don't pick up anything or feel anything. Kudos to you. Awesome. I've had to go through 15 or 16 degrees and certifications in order to be able to shed half of my empathy, because a lot of it just in my mind, wasn't necessary. And for those of you who don't know what an empath is, they feel other people's emotions as if they are your own or their own. And so growing up as an empath, I just felt everything and everyone, and it weighed me down. I felt very, very heavy and very sad and very depressed. Because I was picking up on everyone else's sadness, depression, and, especially like in school, I don't want to be in school, I don't want to be here, I have to be here, I'm tired, right? How many of us went to school and we were still tired, or didn't get enough sleep from the night before because we were too busy watching TV, or doing whatever, reading a book, who knows, right? Whatever. Right? So then we're tired, we're crabby, maybe our parents were fighting, so then, we're having a bad morning because our parents are fighting, we're afraid they're going to get a divorce, we're blaming ourselves, thinking it's our fault that they're going to get a divorce, all kinds of different random scenarios, right, that we have, that we can pick up on and experience. So with that being said, again, envisioning your life, what you have versus what it is that you would like to have. And this kind of piggybacks into the last episode. What is it that you would truly like to be, do, and have? And so if you'd like to take a deep breath in again, and just close your eyes. What I'd like you to do is just imagine what it is that you would like to have, be, or do. What is it? And why don't you have it? What is your reason or excuse for not already having it? Is it money? Is it time? Is it your schedule? And then think about what steps you could possibly take to actually make it happen. So let's just say you wanted a trip to Fiji. If we wanted to go to Fiji, how many days do we want to go for? How many nights do we want to go for? How do we want to get there? Who do we want to go with? Have we even looked online to see how much it would be? Have we looked online to see how much hotels would be? Have we looked online to see how much flights would be? Have we even made the step to move forward, to even find out anything about what it is that we want? If we want to buy a car or a house, have we looked to see how much they are? Have we looked to see what the possibilities are? And just start to imagine taking the first step. What would be the first step that would be a fun step within the next 24 hours? What can you do to take the next step into manifesting whatever it is that you want? A trip? Maybe it's somebody you want to meet a new person, right? You want to meet a new find a new lover, right? So how are we going to do that? Have we looked? Have we gone out? Are we even available? Do the people even know that we exist? Do they even know that we're available? Do they know that we're single? And some of you are probably laughing, and some of you are like, well, of course. But there's a lot of people out there like, yeah, I'd love to meet them, but they want them to knock on their door because they're not looking. But yet they still want someone to find them. All right, so what are you doing? And for some of us, we can start with visualization, right? Like what we're doing right now is visualizing the next step. Visualizing a phone call, visualizing an email, visualizing going online to a website, right? Researching for the information. You can have, be, and do anything and everything you want. You just have to believe it. You truly have to believe that it can happen, and it will. I think sometimes we get stuck on, it's too big, right? It's too big. It's too amazing. I couldn't possibly do that. Like, let's say if you wanted to be a celebrity, I couldn't possibly be a celebrity, right? That would never happen for me. And then we start thinking of all the reasons why it'll never happen for us, and we should just be happy with what we have and settle with where we're at, right? There's a difference between settling and being grateful for where we are, right? Settling is just like, well, this is just it, right? And it's kind of being cynical and like, whatever, like, well, this is it, I'll never make it, I'll never do anything. Or you could be grateful for everything that you have and all of your accomplishments. Those are two different viewpoints. Grateful for where you are, grateful you have a roof over your head, grateful that you have access to this podcast, right? Access to being on these websites and these apps, right? Finding the gratitude for where you're at and all of the benefits that you have of being you. Because I guarantee you, there's at least one, if not three, benefits of being you. So figure out what those are, write those down, and continue to envision your dream. What is your dream? What is your best life? What is the thing that you would like most? I would like a huge house on the mountains overlooking water, right? I think it's like maybe in Ireland or something. You have them on mountains and then you look down. Ireland, something like that, right? What is your desired best life? What is it that you'd like to be doing every day? And what is the next step for you to make this dream come true? Maybe it's creating a vision board, right? So I wanted a car. I wanted a certain type of car. So I had it on my desk, a picture on my desk. I had it on my vision board, and then I would do visualization with the car. And then when I really started like getting kind of like irritated, I was like, why don't I have this car? Why don't I have it? Where is it? I literally was like, where is it? I got to the point where I was like, nope, it's supposed to be in my garage. Nope, it's supposed to be here. Why isn't it here? Well, then I was kind of like getting mad, right? So I'm like, okay, well, anger isn't really a good unless you use it to move yourself, propel yourself forward, which could be another video for another day with anger. But anyway, so then I was like, okay, I want to raise my vibration, not lower my vibration. But it was more of the confidence at that point. When I got to that point, I was confident. Nope, I should have it. Why isn't it here? It should be here. Where is it? So then when I got to that point, I started getting the ball rolling and making phone calls and asking for help and asking for direction and saying, this is what I want. I want X, Y, and Z. Make it happen. And then it was funny because then it was like because I wanted a white car, and all of them were all white. And then my sister saw that I got my car and she wanted one. So she's like, well, I want white. Well, I didn't tell her what I did and how I did it, right? And all the visualization and all the work that I did put into it. I did put in a lot of work. And so anyway, when it was her turn, they had black, they had red, they had all these colors, but they did not have white. And she's like, I don't understand. She's like, why did you have like 6 to choose from? And I don't have a single one. And I'm like, well, I worked on it. I wanted white. I wanted a certain style. I wanted these certain things. And you know, the only thing I didn't envision were the color of the seats. I'm not crazy about the color of the seats, but you know what? I got everything else, so I won't complain. I will not complain. I know I manifested that, and I know that I did not even think of the color of the seats. Never even dawned on me. So anyway, I don't like the color of the seats, but everything else is amazing and I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm proud of myself because I did absolutely manifest the first car of my dreams. So, all right. With that being said, I will leave you to go. If you want to create your vision board with the life that you would like and all the things that you would like, as far as like a husband, a wife, a partner, a car, a trip, all of those things. And then what I strongly suggest, if you are going to make a vision board on top of envisioning it in your mind, feel it, know it's possible. And if there's anything blocking you, creating resistance or doubt, clear it. Don't know how to clear it? Call me and ask me. I will help you. I do free strategy sessions and free discovery calls. So I will put in a link for you to sign up for a free strategy or a free discovery call for you to see if it's for you, if working with me is right for you. And we can go from there. For the rest of you, if you want to create your focus board or your vision board, whatever it is, one little tip, I would add the picture of you in it. So if you're getting a car, put the picture of you in it. If you're going on vacation, put a picture of you in it, and so on and so forth. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for listening. I truly appreciate it. thegrandcoaching@gmail.com if you have any other questions. Love you. Love you next. Bye.